Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to my car. And sorry in advance, because in this video you'll only be seeing my face. I promise next video there'll be planes involved, but we are talking RC here. And basically this is an unsolicited job interview from me to you. And I'm offering myself in the position of your RC flying coach, without any money involved, just as a way to make this hobby more fun for me and maybe help you guys out in the process, because I really enjoy making these videos, and I really even more so than the amount of views you get or whatever, I like the interaction with other pilots around the world. And you know, I'm not the best pilot in the world, but I know a little bit, and if I can use my knowledge to help others advance, you know, I think that's fun, and that, you know, increases my the amount of fun there is for me to be had in the hobby. So that's what it's about. It basically came from this notion that I've had for quite a while, that especially when well, for me, when flying in clubs, but also if you teach yourself how to fly just on a field near your house, you know, that a lot of people have limited access to other people, giving them tips, giving them pointers, helping them figure out a strategy to improve, that kind of stuff. You know, like in the clubs where I fly, you know, at some clubs there are guys that will really take on anyone, and that will really talk to any new pilot and help them improve even after they get the safety license, which is like required here in Holland, which is required in Belgium, and probably most of the surrounding countries here. It's required because we're all insured through a national organization, and they require that licensing system. So after the license, you are free to go fly on your own, and you'll be insured. So that gap, you know, in instruction and coaching after the start, that's something I've been thinking about a lot. And so what I've been thinking is, all right, so what about you guys being able to just ask any question RC fixed wing flying related, and just throw that over to me by means of a comment in a video, or maybe even preferably by you making a short video explaining, you know, what happens in a certain situation, how you react, and with your question attached, like, okay, so this is what happens when I do this with my plane, and that's not what I want. How do I get to, you know, getting the plane to do what I want? So you making a video, posting that on YouTube, putting the link in a comment on any of my videos, because basically I'll get an email notification of any reaction on any video, and giving me a week, 2 weeks time maybe, to come up with a decent answer, make a little video, post that online for you, and help you out that way. Because I'm assuming that if one RC pilot is at a stage in his development, skills development, there's probably more people struggling with the same thing, right? So based on your questions, I think we can help more RC pilots become more proficient. So please do so. Please send me any question. You know, if I think I'm not the right guy to answer that question, I'm not going to come up with stuff and just tell you anything just to give you an answer. I'll be fair, I'll be honest, and I'll answer the questions I know I can help you with, or direct you to people that can help you if I don't have the answers for you, right? So that can be anything, whether it be basic flying, takeoffs, landings, cornering techniques, that sort of stuff. So really the basics, or let's say basic and pattern flying, So aerobatics, basic maneuvers, a bit more advanced maneuvers, or let's see a good progression into improving into more difficult maneuvers, all the way up to 3D stuff. You know, I'm game. I like it all, and I like helping people get from one point to the next point. So yeah, and yeah, so that's the basic idea, and I think it may be it may even be just good for you, even if you're not gonna ask me a question, to take this moment as like a sign to do this one thing, which is take a bit of time, you know, go find a good traffic jam. Traffic jams are awesome to think about life, the universe, and everything else, and to just think about where you are in your RC flying, where you are, at what skill level you are, and then think about what your ambitions in this hobby are. You know, where do you want to get to? What is the point you want to get to? And then think about, okay, so I'm here now and this is where I want to be. What are the steps that I need to take to get from this point A where I'm at now to point B where I want to be, right? And maybe then questions will pop into your head, or you'll like advice, or maybe you'll be able to figure it out all on your own. You know, that's fine as well, and that will already help you, because once you figure out where you are, where you want to go, and how to get there, you'll know what to train, and you'll probably start taking every flight that you are doing as an opportunity to train a little bit. You know, it doesn't mean you'll have to go like the pros, do 10-15 flights a day, and you know, practice one maneuver flight after flight after flight until you really nail it down. It won't be like that. You'll probably do like 3/4 of your flight doing the stuff you're already doing, but then throwing in some exercises and some new stuff to improve in every flight as well. And that's, you know, a good way for a hobbyist to improve, you know. And I mean, especially in this hobby, like 98% of us, we just do it for fun and giggles, right? And not for competition purposes or that kind of stuff. So yeah, and let me give you an example, right? So I've been flying RC planes as from age 13 or 14, and then, you know, I did that for about 10 years, and then life got in the way, you know, jobs, girlfriends, another hobby, skydiving, takes up a shitload of time and money. So I quit the hobby for a while, and then after 10 years came back to it, and in those 10 years 3D flying evolved. That was really just starting when I at the time when I stopped flying. So, and then I came back to the hobby, and I saw all these guys, you know, with pictures of themselves hovering a giant ass 100 or more cc plane, you know, inches off the ground, right in front of their feet, you know. And that was basically my ambition, you know. I wanted to have that picture of myself. I always set like a really concrete goal, you know, and that goal was really concrete and a really good goal for me, because that would require me to learn a lot more skills than I already had, right? So, and then asked advice from other pilots I knew, and went to turn to the internet basically, and got on YouTube and watched a bunch of videos, got on the flight sim, and started doing regular training exercises in between everything that I was doing in regular flights. And eventually, you know, after like a year and a half, I had that 100cc plane, and I was able to get someone to take that picture of me hovering my plane just in front of my feet. So that was awesome. You know, I made a plan. I was at point A, I wanted to be at point B, made a general plan of what to train, where to go next. It's gonna start beeping now in the car. Oh yeah, wow, on the camera it really looks like I'm gonna hit that car, right? But I'm not. So and that really helped me a lot, because there was a lot more purpose and thought behind what I was doing every flight, you know. So hopefully that process, that thought process will already help you. And if you come up with questions during that process, you know, throw them over to me in the comments on any of my videos, and give me a week, 2 weeks time to come up with a decent, useful answer or tips. Yeah, and hopefully that way I can help you. And hopefully that way we can help other pilots having the same issues as you do. So that's basically it. I'd really appreciate if you have other friends, you know, struggling with stuff, that you'd point them to this channel, and, you know, just give them this open invitation as well. Throw your question to the Bald Belgian. Yeah, hope to see a lot of your questions, hope to help a lot of people out, hope to have a lot of fun doing this, and hope to improve our fun in this hobby for as many people as possible. So that's the basic idea. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and as promised, next video there'll be planes involved and flying involved. Thank you. See you later. Bye bye.